Hey everybody, welcome back to Crazy Dave's Crew. I'm Laura and you're watching Thursday Threads. So I was just playing around and just seeing what would happen if. Those are always fun, right? I think I was avoiding finishing up the stained glass window quilt that I started some time ago. Because in order for me to finish it, I'm going to need to have a fairly large area cleared out and cleaned off so that I can have enough space to lay it down and make sure everything's smooth and flat, and I do want to do that for y'all. But I found myself playing around and trying a few things out and experimenting, and I wanted to share them with you. So don't go away. We'll be right back and we'll get started. So if y'all remember, a while back we did a diamond slice, diagonal diamond slice, and we did the shortcut, and that's how we take it going up and down, side to side, and then we sew around it. Well, what I was wondering is what would it do if I took one of these and maybe a piece of brown, a plain color, and did the same thing. Okay, so let's try that out. So I'm going to take, these are from Jelly Roll, so these are 2.5-inch strips, and I'm going to, I've sewn them together, and then of course you need to measure how wide it is, and that's how long you need to cut it, and then do the same thing with your plain color, and then you're just going to sew around the edges. Alright, so let's do that and I'll be right back. Alright, we've got that done. So I've got my 4 strips. I have my brown. Now what I want to do, and again, this is, I do not know what this is going to look like. We are going to learn that together. But I'm just going to take a straight edge and go corner to corner. Alright. And corner to corner again. And you can tell where the exact corner is by where the, the seams cross. And I've got a nice line. We're not going to open that up yet. I want to do the other one. I'm silly. I have a certain way I do things. It feels wrong when I do it the other direction. Alright, are you ready? Ta-da! And if you don't know what I'm talking about with the diagonal diamond slice, we'll have that down below, and you can take a look at that. Alright, so that can be kind of neat. Let's see, let's do this. What do y'all think? There, and there, and there. No, let's do this. This one. There. Okay, that can be a little different. That's not too bad. I kind of like that. And that's just using a Jelly Roll, making a 4-strip fence rail, and then doing that shortcut that I showed you. And thanks again to Nahasi for showing that to me and giving me permission to make a video. That was a lot of fun. So let's try it with something else. So I was thinking, how about, what if we just did 2? Alright, so what I've got here, I have, again, jelly roll, 2.5 inches. And on this one, I've got going vertically and then horizontally. And I've sewn it down around the edges. Okay, already done. So we're just going to sew that down. Of course, that's going to be little. Let's cut it like we did the diagonal diamond slice. See what it looks like. I'm experimenting today. And this time, again, we're going to cut from corner to corner and corner to corner. And just to kind of see what it's going to look like. I don't know, it may be just absolutely awesome. But, you know, if nothing else, it's using a very simple fence rail and turning it into something else. And I think you guys know I really like that. So there's one. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Two. Let's see. Three. Four. So that's what that would become. And then you could sew them together. So this is from the 2 jelly roll strips put together. Okay. That again, definitely that does not look like it's just 2 strips of fabric that were sewn together and cut apart, you know. So you could just sew your little heart out with strips and make something different. I like that. I really, really like the idea of turning it into something else. Like I said, if you've watched much of our videos at all, you know that's real attractive to me. And this was taking the 4-strip fence rail and that's taking the 4-strip fence rail, putting a same size neutral color, plain color. Again, the same diamond diagonal slice shortcut. Let's do one more. So what if I took my 2 strips and put my plain color on it? What would that look like? Let's try it. So again, I've got my 2 strips, right side to right side with my plain color. I've already sewn down the edges. Do not know what it's going to look like, but let's give it a go. right, moment of truth. All right, not too bad. I was thinking, I first saw this and I thought, oh, okay, we're just going to get half square triangles. But no, that one, take a look at that one. Okay. Let's do this. Put that there and there. Oh, okay, that's going to be kind of neat. Now, granted, I used jelly roll strips on this one, but I can definitely see you doing larger strips. So that's just 2 strips, 2 equal width, equal length pieces of fabric sewn together with a neutral color, plain color on top. Again, using the same cutting method as shown in the diagonal diamond slice shortcut. Okay, I'm enjoying this. They may not be the wow factor, but it's still. So this to this becomes this. I like that. So this and this become this. There it is. And you can put that together so many different ways. So again, something very simple to sew 2, a seam down. You cut it, match it together, sew it around, cut it again, and you've got something totally different. No one would ever guess that that came from this. And then our first one, our 4-strip jelly roll fence rail with an equal sized plain color became this. Again, no one is going to guess that this came from you just sewing together some jelly rolls. So what you could spend your afternoon, evening just sewing jelly roll strips together, or strips that you've cut off from your fabric, and just spend the night sewing them. The next day, cut them up and sew them back together again, and you would definitely have a different look, a very different look. You could use the same fabrics with the same first seam of just sewing down some strips, and just think of how many different looks you can come up with. So I think this was a good experiment. 2 thumbs up. And I just hope my next one comes out as well. Meanwhile, cross your fingers and wish me luck on finishing the stained glass window. I cannot wait to see that one finished. I have had a lot of questions about how on earth I'm going to put the back on. Don't worry, I will be putting that back on. And it will have some quilting attaching the back to the quilted front. So bear with me, and we will see you next time on Thursday Threads.